Shouts to the German president tonight, calls for him and other political leaders to do more. Joining me at the big table now is Patrick Sensburg. He's a member of Germany's parliament. He's a member of Chancellor Angela Merkel's conservative CDU. He's also on the committees for domestic security as well as oversight, which oversees intelligence in the country. It's good to have you on the show. Mr. Sensburg, what do you say to people who say that the police, intelligence, that they've dropped the ball, that they're not doing enough?
We're doing a lot. We first changed the law against hate speech. It's not easy because a lot of people say, okay, then you look what can be said and what's not. No, we don't accept people bringing hate into our society. So we did a lot in that case. We are trying to get more and more policemen in our authorities, 2,000 we want to employ in the next time. So we're doing a lot, but sometimes it's very hard just to figure out this kind of lonely wolf person. And we have to ask, why are these persons a lot of times via social media being motivated to do such horrible crimes?
I spoke earlier this evening with a documentary film producer, and his specialty is the far-right scene here in Germany, far-right violence. And he told me that the forces of the far-right, based on what he has researched, are out of control in Germany. What do you say to that?
I wouldn't say they're out of control, but the number is increasing. That is really one issue that concerns us a lot. So we're trying to bring more power in our intelligence, to our police, to fight against this group of violent right extremists.
The former head of the BND, which is Germany's main intelligence agency, Hans-Georg Maaßen, today tweeted something which he later deleted. We've got that tweet we wanted to show you there. We did a translation into English. He tweeted, "Socialist logic, perpetrators are always right-wing victims, or right-wing, the victims are always left-wing." Now, later, as I said, he deleted that. But when you read that, perpetrators are always right-wing, victims are left-wing, that being written by a man who used to be the top spy official of this country. Do you understand when people say that they feel like the security forces in this country are infested with far-right sympathizers?
Oh, sometimes I can't understand Hans-Georg Maaßen in that case. And it's good that he deleted it, but he shouldn't better not written it. So it's not a question, in this case, of right or left. It's totally clear that this guy was racist motivated, that he's right-wing ideologist. And we have to look where he is radicalized. I think in social media, he posted videos on YouTube. He wrote a kind of letter, you could tell maybe manifesto, but very small, confusing. But nevertheless, if he's a confused guy, but he's a racist and he's a right-wing guy.
We understand that in this manifesto, this pamphlet that the government had put online, he is a supporter, he's a fan of the U.S. President Donald Trump. What do you do as a member of the German parliament when you're fighting these violent forces, and these violent forces are appealing and pulling from, the president of your biggest ally? I mean, how do you square that circle?
I have no idea what went wrong in his head, but nevertheless, we see that more and more people are following conspiracy theories. They think the world is going totally wrong, the governments are doing wrong things, they don't believe in institutions. So in the end, we have to do more about education, we have to bring more clear opinions in the society, and we have to, for the intelligence and the police, we have to observe these rooms also in the internet. It's not just YouTube, it's not just Facebook. There are a lot of more platforms where the people got radicalized.
What about the political parties? The far-right AfD party, for example, that's the biggest opposition in the federal parliament, where you are. They are known for being sympathizers of the far right. I mean, you have to do business. They're legitimately elected to parliament.
Yes.
How do you do that?
They are, and I would say 1/3 of them are right-wing extremists. The old NPD, old DVU, old Republikaner in our country. So they are still there now in the AfD. So we have to make clear we don't cooperate, we don't work with them together, and we have to separate them, because there are some who went to the AfD because of the euro issues, euro stability issues.
That's right.
And we have to ask them, why and how can you be in such a party which accepts that 1/3 of the party is extremist,
right-wing extremist? Aren't you running a danger there when you ignore them, though, that's actually going to fuel the fire?
No, we shouldn't ignore them. We should tell the people this is not an alternative. The answers are not real answers. They try to divide the society, they try to bring down the government, destabilize a country, and then they want to seek their chance to bring up their new government. And we have to make right clear they don't do a good job because they really, in the end, don't have answers.
There is a national election next year. Your party is looking for a new chancellor candidate to take over from Angela Merkel. Do you see any possible candidates out there right now who would be qualified to take on this far-right movement in Germany?
I thought right now we have 4 possible candidates, so I think this is a good position for a party. Other parties would wish they would have just one candidate. So we'll have hopefully a good process until summer.
Any names, Mr. Sensburg, who you think would be the best candidate?
I think the first one who officially announced himself was Norbert Röttgen, with a very, very good speech. And I think the others will come. Friedrich Merz is well known, and a lot of members of the party think he should have a chance. But Jens Spahn is also a very good minister, so we have a good personality situation.
All right, you've got all the names down, that's for sure. Patrick Sensburg, we appreciate you coming on the show tonight. Thank you.
Thank you.